people say that the pagan emperor Constantine started the Catholic Church, and he was the leader of the church, and he was the Pope, even some say, but this is impossible. For starters, Constantine did not become the ruler of the western part of the empire until 313 AD, when he allowed Christians to worship freely after that, but he did not become sole ruler until 324 AD in his empire. And so 324 AD, that's 300 years after Christ. So if Constantine started the Catholic Church, there should be no Catholic Church or no Catholic distinctive beliefs before this point. And we're not using Catholic in a universal sense, but Catholic in the same way we're using it today for the Catholic Church. If the Catholic Church today did not exist before Constantine, then we should not find Catholic beliefs before Constantine. But of course, we do. If you look long before Constantine, centuries before Constantine, you're going to see that the earliest Christians were Catholic. We had Catholic priests and lay people and bishops and popes long before Constantine. In fact, if you look in any encyclopedia, you will find a list of 265 popes from Pope Francis today all the way back to Pope Peter. And what you'll notice in this list is that Constantine had 30 popes before he was even born. There were over 30 Catholic popes before Constantine. So one would wonder, if Constantine started the Catholic Church, then how could there be Catholic popes before Constantine? It's impossible. But yet, history shows that we have over 30 popes before Constantine. Just for example, I could pull out many, but Pope Stephen I was writing in 268 AD. Pope Stephen, Catholic Church, head of the church, Pope, says this: "And other heretics, if they have parted themselves from the church, can have nothing to do with its power and grace, since all power and grace is settled in the church, where presides the presbyters, bishops, who possess both the power of baptizing and of imposing hands and of ordaining." So we see here, almost 75 years before Constantine, you have a pope writing about the Catholic Church, about baptism, ordination of priests, and other things, and how the Catholic Church has authority and such, all before Constantine. So if a pope existed before Constantine, then Constantine could not have started the Catholic Church. And if you look at all the writings of the earliest Christians, you will see that they were Catholic. And not just in a generic sense, but they believed in the Catholic distinctives, the same things that we believe today. They believed in the Eucharist. They believed in being born again through baptism. They believed that Peter was the rock, and that Peter had a primacy over the other apostles. And you'll see that they believed in Mary and her perpetual virginity. You'll see that they believed in the authority of the bishops, priests, the Mass, the altar of sacrifice, and so much more. All long before Constantine, centuries before Constantine. So it's impossible that Constantine started the Catholic Church.
There are many things wrong with this video. And so I had to comment on this because Christians are getting a bad rap. You know, I have to address the speaker, and I have to say that we've never taught that that Constantine was the first pope. Most of the theologians that I've read about, they say that Constantine had something to do with the Catholic Church, and that is more exact. But, you know, we are not stressing or pointing to Constantine as the one who created the Catholic Church, because he was an emperor. He was not a theologian. That is correct. He was a pagan emperor, to be precise. And one more thing I want to add to this is that we don't hate the Catholic Church. We don't hate the people that go to the Catholic Church, but we do love truth. We love truth, and we stand by truth. And if the person making this video is saying that this is a Catholic truth, then the Catholic truth is wrong, because that is not what history tells us. History does not reveal that Constantine started the Catholic Church. But what it does reveal is that the Roman emperor brought all these Catholics together to decide on the Trinity or on the Unitarianism, which lost the fight and the Trinity won out. And so what Constantine the emperor did was to bring the Catholic Church in union with the Roman Empire. And it became the state religion, and the Trinity became state law. And this is the truth of what happened. Not that Constantine started anything, but he did make the Catholic Church into the Roman Catholic Church. And then in 381, Theodosius made sure that everyone had to be a Catholic, and if the people or the Christians were not Catholic, they were persecuted. These are things that this speaker, Bryan, so cleverly omits. He only talks about, the straw man argument that he created. I've talked to many Christians, and they do not believe that Constantine started the Catholic Church. It's true, it did exist before, but it was a church like other churches that existed. There were many Christians before Constantine, many Christians, not just Catholics. There were Christians who did not accept or believe the things that the Catholic Church was starting to promote. But nonetheless, when the Catholic Church became the Roman Catholic Church and it presided over everyone, I see prophecy fulfilled. And the prophecy fulfilled is found in Revelation 17:18. You see, the beast, if you look in the book of Daniel, also you will find that the beast, the fourth beast, is the Roman Empire. And so in Revelation 17 and 18, there is a woman that sits on the beast. And this woman, everyone believes to be the church, because a woman is a symbol of the church. So the woman that sat on the beast in history was the Catholic Church. So when the Catholic Church sat on the beast, which is the Roman Empire, it became the Roman Catholic Church.